Introducing the suspect.
All right. Yeah. A nigga wake up before I even bake up. It's 100 on the floor for the take up. You niggas ain't us, you ain't us. Looking for Lamar Jacobs, my bros got better. Time to get my cake up. You niggas hate us, cool. My people's hate us. Haney left jab, left Vegas. Grand Nagus. Feeding all you male betas. We the fly lions, cause we back to selling elevators. Self-made, cause the streets ain't really never made us. Who wanna tame us? We making them the most latest, the most haters. Oh, fella, your favorite. I dropped the visual just to entertain us. I'm living on the beat, you can hear the anguish. I write stupid, but think of the flow brainless. I comatose your folk, remain nameless. Me rusty, Jay still remain stainless.
Brought to you by Unusual Suspect 6.
Tap into all the shows. Real conversations with KG.
Right now I'm at peace right now. You know, things get hectic as it gets closer to the fight.
Okay. Do we got to fight?
Yeah, I fight April 10th at the Prudential Center.
Bullshitting on the Beltway with Supreme Beast Boxing.
And now the co is the main event. So that's the way I look at it. That's my philosophy.
Trill Thursdays and Usual Suspect Sundays with hard hits.
I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying, and putting it in their face by any means.
Tales from the B-side with KG and TD.
Needed to fill out additional paperwork to clarify.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That is the paperwork that you see there.
An open mic featuring you.
You know, that was a close fight. You know, he got dropped a couple times, but I thought he out.
We do not care.
Wow.
It's a Usual Suspect thing.
Man, and we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Tales from the B-side. The only boxing show that tells the truth from the corner that doesn't get the locker room upgrades. Shout out to the chat, everybody that's going to pull up, everybody that's here already, and everybody that's going to catch this on the playback. I'm your boy KG. Thomas didn't get a tan, everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is my boy 503 Line, man. What's up with you, champ? What's up with you, man? You look like damn. You look so serious today.
Hey man, we got a good episode today, man. You gotta be serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to my guy. You know, I haven't been on the B-side stories, details in a minute, but you know, I got the call, man. Come up from the G League. So I'm serious. I'm locked in. Let's go.
That's what's up, man. Man, you gotta get serious, man. Cause just maybe, hey, your boy didn't got serious. You just said it backstage, man. Your boy KG didn't went from 5th place to 1st place. He's like, man, how the hell that happened, man? You know what I'm saying, bro? Look, I shammed the block. This weekend. It was damn the leprechaun did it, man. You know what I'm saying? I had the luck of the Irish, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I went damn near undefeated this weekend. They said Ricky 905 was driving the car. You know what I'm saying? Queen 71 was riding shotgun. But you know why I was at 5? Your boy KG was in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Sniping motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sniping motherfuckers. Yeah, damn. Yeah, I'm proud of myself, bro. And I don't even damn be bragging like that, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. I was like, damn, another one? I told 503 backstage, everybody, man, I said I was disappointed in myself. I said, man, I wish I had damn put that bet in on FanDuel. But I guarantee if I put it on FanDuel, either the Mafia was going to jerk me or the fight pool was going to say nope. And I would have had 7 crows and 1 win instead of 7 wins, 1 crow. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, how you been, man? You know what I'm saying? How's life treating you? You know what I'm saying? How's this boxing world treating you? You see they trying to shake it up with more and more drama as we go along.
Yeah, boxing, man. Boxing is always been a roller coaster for me. It's ups and downs. I say right here, right now, man, we on the up and up. And who we talking to today gonna definitely be able to elaborate more on that, because he in the circles and spaces that, you know, dudes wish they could be in. You know what I'm saying? So I say right now, man, for me, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Good fights, good content. You know, it's always gonna be theatrics, drama, and all that dumb shit, but it's all a part of the game, man. You just got to take it for what you take it for. Keep pushing.
Yeah. And something about storylines. You know what I'm saying? People may shun away from storylines. Some people may say, you know what, storylines does create organic fights, because we want to actually have animosity, because these guys are professionals, and we're like, all right, cool, y'all want to be professional and everything like that, but at the same time, we want y'all to really actually have some static for real. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because I'm speaking toward the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia situation, where now everybody is open and welcoming this rematch. Because I remember Oscar didn't want it at first. I remember the Haney's didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? I remember Ryan was saying, he was like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? He'll just sue me. You know what I'm saying? So, but it seemed like now everybody, maybe because it still aligns the path of undisputed. So maybe the belts still do mean something. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that the Ryan Garcia thing is interesting. It seemed like they got everything lined up how they want to do it, and we just got to see what happens, man. You know, boxing I call it the unscripted story of drama and theatrics. So it can go on script as we planned it and predicted, or it can go off script, and a whole lot of improvs can happen. You know what I'm saying? This dude could lose, this person could get hurt. You know, it can go off script real quick. But if everything falls into line with this Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. The storyline is there. You got, you know, Bill and the Garcias. You got the Haneys. You know, you got Sean out here beating up on Ryan Garcia cousin. You know, it's just so much with those two camps. So it's gonna make for a very, very interesting fight for sure.
Man, you ain't lying, man. Look, boxing is a beautiful lie. The world sees the bright lights, championship belts, and $1 million nights, man. You know what I'm saying? Most fighters would never see that side of the sport. Never. Because boxing doesn't care about your story. All it cares about is when the bell rings. And Five knows them better than anybody. That's all I even care about. But a man who stepped into this brutal game while the margins are damn thin, and the B side is often expected to disappear. Some fighters turn their experiences and their scars into a voice. Tonight we chop it up with a man who has lived the fight and now speaks it from the inside of the culture.
It's a usual suspect.
There's no money at all in that fight for Rolly. At all.
From Houston, Texas.
Quinton, quick draw, Randall.
There he is.
You.
There you go, Mr. Quick Draw itself.
Hey, what's good, my boy?
Hey, chill, man. My bad about that time, shit, bro. It's been a long day, man. Couldn't even get my motherfucking thoughts together today.
See, look, your time is excusable because damn, you know what I'm saying? Your Houston brethren was on the same type of time as you. You know what I'm saying? Because he got here maybe 2-3 minutes before you did. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Maybe y'all ain't too comfortable with Eastern Standard Time, man. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is, man. I know how it is.
Us Houston niggas bad with time, man.
Damn.
Man, Q, tell them, man, all this spring break drama we got going on down here, man. It's crazy out here in these H-Town streets right now.
Motherfucking zoo out here, boy. These motherfuckers then turned us into the new Vegas / Miami. Like, they out here cutting up.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man. We got you here, man. You know what I'm saying? We had your boy here damn last week, man. Mr. Cedric Agnew, Mr. Hey. And he told me why he do that. He said, because y'all don't be letting him talk.
Hey, because he be saying that bullshit, so we be having that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I had my dog though. Yeah, he was I was just with him earlier. We was doing our own podcast today, talking about the Kenny Sims fight last night.
Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Without giving up what you said on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? What were your direct thoughts? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna say during the fight. I'm gonna say before that fight. Like, because everybody, I made my decision when I seen the weigh-in.
Yeah, so when you seen the weigh-in, I thought the same thing. I was just being hopeful. I was just hoping it wasn't gonna be that case, but it turned out to be that. So hey, shit. Us as fighters, man, shit, we know what our body needs. Sometimes we make, I ain't saying he cut a corner. Sometimes we make skip a area or just do something a little off track than what we used to, and that shit can just, that off trackness can fuck you over, bro. Like it'll send you down a whole rabbit hole to where it's hard to bounce back from that shit. So but I could just say one thing: the Kenny Sims that fought last night, that's not the Kenny Sims that everybody know and respect in the ring. Like that wasn't him, but there ain't no excuses. Once you step in that ring, you step in that ring. So
that's correct, man. And I know when we look at it like that, and I think somebody was saying something about Elijah Pierce the same way. They said that we speak to people always having outside of the ring issues, personal issues, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But you being a fighter and knowing to a certain degree, y'all are under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people be like, hey, yeah, you got women issues, domestic issues, kid issues, or mental issues. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they be like, man, shut up and fight. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of casuals that move in that direction. They're like, bro, what's the big deal? Like, why they, you know what I'm saying? Why they don't just take it in the ring with them? Can you speak to that? You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of fighters want to do that, but I don't want to see fighters turn into and have an Oliver McCall moment. If you remember that.
Man, I don't listen to casuals. I don't even have conversation with casuals. But I tell you, the boxing casuals are the worst. Stupid motherfuckers. Like, and they don't know because they don't know what it takes to go through a 6 to 8 week training camp away from your family and everything to go right, and all of a sudden you get sick out of the blue. And then you didn't spend so much fucking money being in camp, being away from your family, that you gotta fight. If not, you in the fucking super negative. You fuck around and come home without a check. You coming home to empty, like you coming home to your house fucking. You fuck around coming home to evictions. You behind on things you didn't been away. You ain't been in the comfort of your home to where you can make money and still be able to train. You didn't went away to isolate yourself so you can just focus on the goal. Bro, this boy, like, I don't even talk to casuals, bro. Casuals are stupid. They don't know shit about boxing. They don't understand what we got to go through. Like, hell, half the casuals in the world can't even last one round in the ring. Can't even fight a 3-minute round, let alone 10 and 12 with a motherfucker. So, but boxing is called a broke man's sport for a reason. It's not too many boxers at all that came from a privileged life that had it. That majority of all the boxers you see, Shakur, Terrence Crawford, Floyd, they all came from poverty and struggle. That's what make it. That's what builds. We use that shit to best focus. Now, when you dealing with domestic issues, and you breaking the law and getting in trouble outside of the sport, that's a little different. That'll most definitely take your mind away from your craft. That'll most definitely distract you from the goals at hand. And so, but for me, it's a little different, bro. Like I really don't be having sympathy for niggas, bro. Like, because for me, my story's a little bit more traumatizing than them niggas, and I still get in the ring and I still squabble. Like I've buried 2 kids on my journey to trying to be a world champion. Like I buried my son and a daughter. So I don't be having sympathy for niggas, and I still got my ass up. I still went to the gym. I still trained. I still compartmentalized, and all is still got in there and fight. So some people can do it, some people can't do it. But when I be hearing niggas somebody, they be want to kill themselves because of what? Nigga, because you lost a fight, nigga. Because of what? You killed yourself because what? That bitch don't want to be with you no more. Like, nigga, kill yourself for what? Like, Like, so it'd be hard for me to sympathize against weak-minded niggas, bro. I ain't gonna say a lot to you. That should be hard. That should be irking me. Like, I tell you, if this make you want to kill yourself, nigga, you wouldn't be able to walk a mile in my shoes, let alone 10 feet. Like, nigga, you wouldn't have survived me. You wouldn't have survived prison, nigga. You wouldn't have survived being homeless. You wouldn't have survived burying 2 children. Like, you niggas is fucking weak. But that's that new generation of fucking fighters, bro. I ain't never heard Crawford say he want to kill himself. I ain't never heard Andre Ward or Floyd Mayweather talking like that. Those them old school cutback ass fighters who done been through the I ain't never heard none of the greats ever say they want that be them young niggas, because the world we live in now is soft, and when you say you got mental health issues and you want to kill yourself, then the goddamn you get sympathy fans. Motherfuckers will rally behind you. Oh, you got mental health. Like, we ain't have mental health issues when we was growing up as kids. We got our ass whooped. You thought if you had mental health issues, your damn mama or your daddy beat that shit out you. The more you cut up, they cut up with you. So when it was all said and done, yeah, man, I don't sympathize with a lot of niggas at all.
It's adversity, man. It's a touchy subject now. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of young parents that gave their kids the world and then never let them fall. So when they start falling, they thought somebody owed them something. So I see that in boxing. I call this era of boxing the social media era. Everybody want to talk online and send digital shots. Nobody want to pull up and down, you know what I'm saying, actually get to it for real. You know what I'm saying? I understand that the suits and ties is the ones that actually tie the fights together, but these damn fighters, man, they move weird. You know what I'm saying? Like you being in the gym, do you see that more in the gym, or your gym just doesn't damn allow that bullshit?
Nah, imagine we put a nigga on Front Street. We put you on blast. Like, but then everybody at the gym that I be at, the gyms that I train at, they really be dogs, bro. You got
what gyms you at though? Let the people know.
I'm at Main Street downtown, and I'm at the Grind in Katy. I got 2 gyms I train out of. I spar everywhere around this motherfucker, but now you got certain niggas who act like divas. Devin Haney act like a fucking diva. Boots, these niggas be picking and choosing who they want to fight and shit. So, bro, that shit going on in sports. You got they don't move like that. Like, so, but Devin Haney's a diva, but I can also say the nigga gonna squabble you though. He ain't ducking no fades. He just, I guess timing be the thing. He gonna squabble you. We see he got hard because he took an ass from Ryan. He kept getting up, so we see the niggas squabble you. But these niggas they be moving like some goddamn dudes. Shakur, Keyshawn, them niggas move like dogs. Cause they want to. If you the best, they want to fight you. If y'all waist lined up, they want to fight you. So them 2 niggas like that move like dogs. Fucking I would have said T.O., but T.O. fell off so goddamn bad. But the boxing game is everybody always know boxing has been a cutthroat sport, man. Boxing been a cutthroat sport since the day it fucking started. It's always been that way. Like, I had a fight scheduled for April the 11th on a Samson card, where I signed the contract 6 weeks ago. Bro, they never turned my contract in. They set that motherfucker to the side, found him an easier opponent, somebody that was cheaper, and turned that nigga contract in and kicked me off the card. But they didn't even tell me though. Like, they didn't even tell me. I'm waiting to see my shit on BoxRec. I done been away in Arizona for 6 weeks training. I'm coming back to Houston in good shape, finna finish off my camp here. And I'm like, damn, they ain't put our shit on BoxRec. So I reach out to them like, yo, what's up with the fight? They ain't put us on BoxRec yet. Oh, they decided not to fight you. I was like, when the fuck was y'all gonna tell us this? Like, nigga. Like, nigga, I done missed out on 6 weeks of fucking time with my family, my son, money I could have potentially made here in Houston because I'm away training. Like, this is a cutthroat ass sport, bro. Like, if you ain't got somebody backing you, they got some pull, some power and money. That shit is that shit. It's a struggle. I ain't gonna say a lot to you.
Look, with you right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you something. Fighters usually won't say publicly. How many fights in boxing are really about the competition, and how many is about protecting someone's investment? Would you say, like, percentage-wise?
Okay, so it depends on what caliber fighter you got. If you got somebody that had a solid amateur career that was real good, yeah, the first couple fights, you're not gonna really test them like that. You just gonna put somebody in front of him just so he can get his lungs on him, just so he can get his round, just so he can get used to being a pro. And then you gradually build on him. Now, if you have somebody that that was an amateur that made it all the way to the Olympics that came on with like a silver medalist, then those move a little faster. Then you got to fight solid guys out the gate. You can't fight nobody with a negative record or a trash record. You can't go to Mexico and get fight. Nigga, you're an Olympian. You fought the best around the world, and you've been fighting the best around the world. So therefore, you got to move at a faster pace. Like, so speaking my case, like I had a solid amateur career. Traveled the world, was ranked all around the world. And so when I came out the gate, bro, I fought a whole bunch of I fought like 4 or 5 undefeated people in my first 7, 8 fights. Like I wasn't ducking smoke with nobody. I didn't have tune-up fights. I wasn't going to Mexico and just pad my record. I wasn't going to Colombia and just pad my record just so I can get some dubs. Like, nah, I wanted to fight some solid guys. That's why I was ranked so high with only 13 fights before I had the Brian Norman fight. So, but it's like, but back to your question about the percentage of it's like 60%. It's like 60% building, giving you opponents you're supposed to beat that you should beat, and then 20% of okay, if you can't get past this guy, then I shouldn't put no money behind you. I need to save the rest of my bread. And after that, so you had 80% now, 60% building. There's 20% right here. It's gonna be some solid, tough competition that you should beat, you're supposed to beat. But if you're not on your P's and Q's and you lose, then you're not what we think you are. And so we're not going to continue to invest money into you. And that last 20%, oh, it's feet to the ground, nigga. You're supposed to be ready for anybody we put in front of you at that point.
Mm-hmm. So look, when you say that other 20%, when you was at the 80, you saying you should be able to beat this guy, and do they move in a way that if I don't see you, you know what I'm saying, doing this, do I intentionally put you in tougher fights?
Yeah, because I got to make my money off you now. Like I got you on the contract, and you owe me 2 more fights. I'm gonna put you in there with some fucking monsters. Now, if you happen to beat these niggas, then okay, cool. I protect my investment. You showed me something that I ain't think was there. Are we good now? But if you lose, as the manager or promoter, I got the option of cutting you. Like, okay, cool, you lost that fight. I don't have to pay you for your next fight because I'm gonna cut you right now. Shit like that. So when Elvis Rodriguez, prime example, Elvis Rodriguez lost to Kenny Sanders. Elvis Rodriguez is on a tear. He was knocking niggas out. Top Rank was promoting shit out of him on fucking Instagram, everything. He went in there and lost to Kenny Sanders. They dropped him the next fight. They dropped him right immediately after. It wasn't a week before they dropped him. He go to PBC and goes on a monster run on PBC. Destroys everybody they put in. So Top Rank wanted to spin the block and come back and fuck with him again. Like, nah, like, and he went back over there and fucking around and lost again. Should have stayed where he was at. Like, so, it's boxing ain't treacherous, bro. It's treacherous. Like Jaleel Hackett. He was with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
He was with Eddie Hearn. He went out there to the Puerto Rico and he lost to a guy that they wanted. They thought he was gonna beat. When he lost, they got him a rematch with the dude. He couldn't make the weight. Someone was with a health issue, so they got him to fight again. He didn't make that weight. So Eddie said in public, man, he's not what we thought we was. So now he's with fucking Zuffa. And so they have them promoters have the option of fucking cutting you and dropping you if you don't pan out to be what they think you are.
So look, I'm gonna let Five jump in, you know what I'm saying? But I was asking that because I had a fighter in mind. You remember the Olympic circuit with the Troy Isleys, the Tiger Johnsons, the Keyshawn's, like when they kept all those guys together, the Richard Torreses. I said, bro, why it look like Tiger's getting the tougher fights out of all of this when he was at 140?
Okay, so the two that was getting the tough fights out of all of them was Tiger and Duke Reagan.
Yeah, man, Duke Reagan too. Yeah.
They was matching them two niggas tough.
I was like, why? I was like,
they was matching them. Well, Duke was a silver medalist, so Duke was supposed to be matched like that. But Tiger didn't medal at all. They was matching Tiger extremely tough for bullshit pay, for no continental title, for no small title, no international title, for none of that shit. And so he had this last fight against Nick Flies when he knocked Nick out. That was his first time, I think, actually fighting for a small title. And he put 17 fights in the game. Hell, I fought for that motherfucker. I fought for one of them when I was just 9 fights in. So I felt like Top Rank was just testing him, like really testing him. Like if you make it out of these muddy waters, then we fully invested into you. But we don't really necessarily believe in you like that. So we're gonna test you hard. We're gonna match you real hard. And if you come out on top, then hey, that's good for us. and that's good for you. Like I didn't like that. Me and Tiger talk about that shit all the time. Like they be matching that nigga tough. Like they was matching him extremely tough.
No, but he did his thing though. He held it down. But I was just like, something just look off. I'm like, then I like Tiger or something. And then, like you said, Duke Reagan. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him in a minute though.
Yeah, he hasn't fought since the last fight. He won. He had a tough fight. He hasn't fought since. He was having contract issues with Jay Prince, and I think he finally out of that contract. I just think he's looking for a new home to sign with, like Troy Isley as well. He's no longer with Top Rank or Jay Prince.
Mm-hmm.
He just signed with Matchroom, so he's looking to fight the winner of Carlos Adames and Ammo Williams. Yeah, so.
Yeah, you dropping some gems today, bro. I like that. Hey, I'm gonna ask you this though, bro. Like, I know you know what I'm saying? I didn't see you come up in the city, man. You know what I'm saying? From fighting on next fight up to all that good stuff. You just kind of briefly told us like where you at with the situation where they pulled your contract. I want to ask you this though, like moving forward, what do you have like in the works that you working on? Like what where you think your career is going, like as far as like, you know, getting back out there, staying active in 2026?
Man, alhamdulillah, bro. Allah is the best of planners, bro. I have no idea, bro. I'm pushing to get signed with Zuffa. Man, I'm pushing, bro. That's only because from what they got over there, the fighters that they got, the fighters that do have losses on their record, but they still competitive. And I can see myself fitting in there because the zone not giving me no opportunities. I'm cool with Brad Goodman from Top Rank, and so I'm trying to fight Giovanni Santian right now. I'm waiting on a call back from that, but I'm trying to get in with Zuffa. Like I'm trying to get in with Zuffa so I can go ahead and destroy everything they got over there, and then and just see what the next steps is. Just see where my feet land. And so, but as right now, bro, I ain't got nothing set in stone right now, bro. I'm just staying prayerful, knowing something gonna come up. It's the problem that when it do come up, bro, I'm out the ring for a whole fucking year when something come up. That's the problem I'm having is inactivity. That's why I want to get signed with Zuffa because they're gonna give you three fights in a year. I ain't had 3 fights in 1 year. I don't know how fucking long.
Right.
So that's the goal. If I can stay active, I'm on a whole nother level I'm on that top level. If I can stay active, if I'm fighting fucking once every fucking 11, 13 months, I can never catch a rhythm. It's more difficult and shit like that. So I'm starting camp, stopping camp, starting and stopping because somebody say they want to fight. So I'm like, all right, bet I'm going to get ready. The next thing you know, they say they don't want to fight no more. So I got to go wait for the next person. They say they want to fight. I bet I can fight you. So I didn't start at camp 3 to 4 fucking times and have to stop. And so that's fucking overtraining. So when I finally do get the fight, I'm balls to the wall. I'm training hard.
Yeah.
I've been training on and off for like a whole fucking year with body ain't got no rest. Like, and so when I go into the fight, I feel flat. Like I'm like, fuck, I don't feel sharp like myself. Like I don't feel. I'm still making the fights competitive. I'm still in there working, but it's not 100% me. I know when I'm off, and so
you just ain't got it. Yeah, you just ain't on.
And that inactivity, motherfucker, boy, that inactivity is a fucking killer. I'm 35 years old, so for me, being active, I'm trying to fight at least 3-4 times a year, bro. I ain't gonna say a lie.
Yeah. So like how do Q maneuver through like all of the politics, the bullshit, dealing with these managers, these promoters? Do you have somebody helping you, representing you when you go into these meetings, when you go into the table with what you bring?
No, just me and my coach. So my coaches ain't no stupid niggas though. They real hip. They been in the game so long that they understand. They know the ins and outs of it. As far as the manager, I ain't got no manager. I ain't never had no manager, bro. So I've always been independent in this shit. I've always.
Yeah.
And so
which coaches you talking about? You talking about Coach Coach Bobby, Coach who?
Bobby and Derek.
Derek,
so,
okay, yeah.
So when the fight with Brian Norman, I got that fight on my own. I called Brad Goodman from Top Rank and asked him for that fight. And, he was like, let me see. And so I DM Brian Norman. Hey, bro, I'm a fan of you. I like what you're working with. Let's go and get in the ring and get active. He was like, all right, bet. He wasted no time signing the contract. So everything happened for it wasn't that man's fault that I got sick the week of the fucking fight. That ain't had nothing to do with him. He went in there and performed the way he performed. He didn't have no good performance, but he did enough to win the fight. Based on what my body was producing that night and how weak it was, it was a miracle that I even fucking made it out the fight. So,
let me ask you this, Q, real quick, because KG noticed me and Senior, Brian Norman Senior, we had a big rap on the channel. We was going at it about you. I'm gonna ask you this, bro. And you just said something. You wasn't even 90% or 80% going into the Brian Norman fight, but you made Brian Norman look bad. Even in your last fight with Polanco, he supposed to be this killer. He supposed to be the next guy coming up. You made Polanco look bad, made him look average. What do you think you need to do in your next fight, or when you do get that call? Like, say for instance, you get the Zuffa call. What do you have to do moving forward, like going into your fights to get that dub, to get your hand raised? What you feel like you need to do?
I'm gonna let you know that in 10 seconds. Let me grab my phone charger. My damn phone right now. Yep.
All right.
Yeah. This is right here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, to be all honest with you, what I need to do is, bro. So I feel like I just need to be a little bit more aggressive in my offensive approach. Defensively, I don't really get hit much at all, bro. I do a lot of blocking. I do a lot of slipping shots. I do a lot of rolling shots. So I'm not really taking no major punishment, bro, like at all. Polanco didn't hurt me. Brian Norman didn't hurt me. Polanco caught me with a good body shot, though. But hell, I caught him with a couple of motherfuckers too. So I've never been hit in the fight, and I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. So what I know, I just got to be more aggressive. And the thing is, bro, I most definitely got power, bro. I'm just not sitting on my shots. I'm such a fan of hitting and not get hit. I hit and try to get the fuck out of the way as quick as possible. Instead of sitting on some of them shots that I know that can potentially hurt them niggas. And that's my fault. And so now my next fight, bro, I'm looking, though. It ain't gonna be too much more slick Q. Like, nah, we finna get active.
Okay.
Because that slick shit, me outboxing people, like making these so-called good fighters just look basic. That's because I've been there strategizing, I've been there thinking, but at the same time, my work rate could be more. My punches I can use a different variety of punches. So I'm just gonna be more assertive on my offense. Like all that trying to be slick shit, just fuck that. Once I download everything I need to download after round 1 or 2, nigga, I'm getting active. Fuck that. We finna fight. Because I know I got great conditioning. I got great stamina. I don't know too many people that train harder than me, bro. I don't know nobody really that train. Because my problem is I fucking train too much. I'm overtraining. So so I gotta just trust my conditioning and go in that motherfucker, trust my ability like I know I can, and go get active. I ain't never ran into nobody that's faster than me. Never. I ain't never ran into a soul in the ring that I was like, okay, you got comparable speed like me. Nah, never. Now, of course, niggas be stronger than me, but that power shit only get you so far. That shit, I ain't never ran into nobody in the ring that was fucking smarter than me. They got a better IQ than me.
Yeah.
So, but that's neither here nor there.
You'll be classified as a version of a boogeyman, because you got the boogeyman that's knocking everybody out, but you're classified as that in my eyes, because you can then make everybody's favorite fighter look way less than win, lose, or draw. Fact. You know what I'm saying? And you already know that fucks up the church's money. That messes up the investment, because now, damn, I got to try to sell the fact that my fighter just had a bad night and Q wasn't that good. My guy had a bad night. Nah, you've exposed this guy based off of, and I said that when I said it to 5 when it came to Big Baby Anderson when he fought Charles Martin. Exposure, you know what I'm saying? So, like you saying, you want to assert yourself more offensively. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but at the end of it all, you offsetting a lot of people's damn paths for real. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that's not what the ultimate goal is, but you fucking up their money too. And we had Johnny Rice on here. He said that we used to call him the prospect killer. He said, bro, I can't be the prospect killer for too long before somebody say I'm messing up somebody's money. You know what I'm saying? You being 35 plus, like how do you approach that? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, how do you make people shop for you versus just taking the Zuffa option?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's tough. Pro Box said they don't like my style of fighting, so they didn't want me on their cards.
See what I'm saying?
I was like, fuck. And these are networks that I thought like, okay, cool, I can fuck with them. Pro Box didn't like my style of fighting. Zuffa not really fucking with me right now, even though I'm trying to get. I got motherfuckers pitching me to Zuffa from every angle, bro. I'm talking about from multiple angles. Like they actually called me and I talked to them on the phone. But you know how the conversation can, like, you can kind of, when you have a conversation with somebody, you feel like you ain't really getting nowhere with them. Like you kind of still like, they ain't really fucking with it. You can tell by the conversation. So, but I still shit. I text them. I text their ass every week. Hey man, I'll fight anybody you got from 147 to 154. I'll fight. I say you ain't got to pay me for the fight. If I win, just bring me back. When I win, just bring me back. And when I win 2 in a row, then you give me a contract for the you can give me a fight-by-fight contract. You ain't got to sign me to nothing long-term. Just give me an opportunity. And but shit, I ain't heard nothing back from them. They gonna keep hearing from me though. I don't give a damn. Like shit.
Have you thought about fighting like? And I know you really don't like this shit no more. But what about like locally, with Texas Combat Sports or something like that? You ain't thought about fucking with them?
No, so my plan was to fight on one of their cards, but the dude hit me up. He was like, you should have told me you wanted to fight on your card. I was like, bro, I'm a fighter. I'm not supposed to hit you up and tell you shit. You want me on your card. If you want one of the fighters, I say, I can put asses in seats. I know that for a fact. Like, so when I post on Fight Houston, they're going to come out and say, so if you want, then just tell me shit. Like, just say, hey, man, I want you on the card. I'm like, all right, cool, let's get it. So I couldn't fight on the last card because I was in Arizona in camp, getting ready for the April 11th. That fight got canceled. If I knew that shit, I would have tried to get on that card. And then they supposed to be having another card like April 4th. But, bro, another issue I'm having is, bro, niggas want an arm and a fucking leg to fight me, bro. Like, so these local promoters here in Houston, bro, they can't afford my opponent and then afford to pay me. That be the hard part. Like, these niggas is really... These niggas really, they really overpricing themselves. Or maybe they doing it at a fair price because they understand what they're gonna get in the ring with, but they taxing, boy.
Yeah, you be beating niggas up on TV, man. So yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable for sure. I definitely well, I would like to see you back in the city, if nothing else, you know what I'm saying? Cause like you definitely one of them guys that sell when when you on them type cards for sure.
Look, I'm just trying to get a fight, bro. And don't get me wrong, I'm not desperate to where I'm gonna take any goddamn thing. And I know I'm going to a nigga backyard where they got some dirty ass judges, and I'm just desperate to fight. Nah, you're not gonna play me. I'm a prideful nigga. Plus, I love this sport so much. I put too much time, effort, sweat, and tears in this shit to just go take a fight, just knowing they finna cheat the fuck out of me. And so, but one thing I liked about the Zuffa shit, bro, they calling shit straight down the middle, bro. They calling shit fair. I've seen so many niggas on the B side knock out niggas on the A side and beat the brakes off of them. And I be like, okay, cool. This type of platform I need. Y'all calling it fair. That's all I ask. It's in a neutral territory. You calling it fair. And there's no biasy. You get some of the best commentators from Andre Ward and Max Kellerman, that old school HBO feel. So, and they not gonna lie to you. Andre Ward and Max Kellerman gonna call it straight how they see it, straight down the middle. They not gonna sit here and hype you up and say you this and you that. They gonna, well, maybe Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman he be on great shit sometimes.
I was about to say that.
But Ward gonna call it straight down the middle.
Yeah. So, you fuck around and be the next Roy Jones Jr. when he see you on that motherfucker.
You know what I'm trying to. So bro, I'm just hoping and praying that I get a call back, bro. I'm just, as of right now, bro, I'm just still training, bro. Just making sure that when they call me, I'm within 2 to 3 weeks time frame of being ready for a fight. So I'm fight ready, but I'm not completely fight ready. So if you give me 2 or 3 weeks notice, then I'm perfect. Like, then we good.
All right, let me ask you this. So you've been training, you went to camp, you've been in the gym, you've been locked in. What do you feel like you improved on throughout this whole camp? You know what I'm saying? All this training you've been doing. You've been working on your offensive output, your defense.
Yeah, offensive output. I'm beating niggas' asses in the gym. I'm not playing. And I ain't never had an issue doing that. You know, I mean, I break a nigga down, frustrate them, and then make them look real stupid. But
now when you say you beat niggas' asses in the gym, is you like stopping niggas, like fucking niggas up, like making niggas quit? Like what you doing?
Yeah, all that. Making them
All
quit.
that?
We got 6 rounds. I'm trying to get you out of there in 4 or 5.
Hey, look, real quick, stay there.
Like, bro,
Look, stay right there. You can say Buddy name or you can choose not to. Who's the fighter that you beat up in the gym that the public is saying that Buddy, them said they'll give you that work in the ring for real?
Say the question again, like, who was the fighter that what?
I said, who's the fighter that you know? Like I said, you can say his name if you choose to, but you know what I'm saying? I said, who's the guy that you beat up in the gym that you know you beat up in the gym? But through the public's eye, they saying, Buddy, you know what I'm saying, give you that work in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat you up in the damn if it was an actual fight. Like they don't know that you sparred. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if it's a guy that you beat up on a regular basis, but the public, through the public eye, based on what they know about him and his popularity, they be like, man, he'll beat the shit out of Q.
Jamel Charlo, Earl Spence, Frank Martin. Bro, it's a few of them. It's a few of them. I beat shit out of Jamel. I beat shit out of Jamel Charlo every time we stepped in the ring.
Are you in? Hold on. Is you and Charlo cool now? Y'all back cool?
Nah, I don't fuck with them niggas.
Oh.
Look, before you get too deep on that, we know sparring is subjective because we don't know what that dude did the day before with Coach had him working on. We talking about the actual freelance work. So you was beating him up on the days too, and not just the work days.
When I speak about this, I'm not talking about just one sparring session. I'm talking about the entire camp with these niggas. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking about just one off. No, I'm talking about an entire camp. I did an entire camp with Frank Martin, an entire camp with Earl Spence, 2 camps with Jamel Charlo. I done camps with niggas.
And they was getting beat up the whole time.
Putting foots in their ass.
God damn. See, like I said, you telling the story right now, bro, that you too high of a risk, man. People know they know these stories.
But see, that's the problem that my career ran into, bro. That was the problem that I had, that I was just so goddamn happy to be in the ring with champions and top guy names, and I was whooping them so fucking bad in front of people, and that shit was spreading, bro. Like, so when they heard it, when I was potentially finna get fired, they were like, oh, nah, you heard, he did such and such bad in the gym. He did such and such bad. Oh, that's the nigga that broke old buddy ribs. Like, bro, so niggas was pulling out of fights. They managers or promoters wouldn't put him in fights with me because they heard about the sparring that I did to that guy, and that guy beat the shit out of they fighter. They was like, bro, that was the problem that turned around that I didn't see it at the time. That hurt my career probably the most, sparring so many good guys and beating them up real bad to where I couldn't get fights because that shit was traveling. You did that nigga bad in sparring, like, yeah, and so that shit came. So that's when the inactivity started to come. Cause bro, I'm telling you, bro, I get told at least no 10 times, like 10 to 15 times a year for fights, bro.
So the content creating talk, since you're in you're a content creator now, you shadow banned yourself.
Yeah, on some crazy shit, unintentionally.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is at this point. And don't get me wrong, bro. I'm still going to camp. Like, I just helped Abel and Jesus Ramos both win their last 2 fights. I helped Jesus Ramos Jr. get ready for Shane Mosley Jr. And you see how he looked in that fight against Shane Mosley Jr. And then I helped Abel Ramos just beat Smalls, Bozy and his other fighter on the Neverete undercard. So that was a co-main event. Yeah, that was a co-main event. So I'm still in camp, still helping fighters get ready, but I can't get them guys.
Breaking up.
He won my.
Yeah, he breaking up. He done walked away from the wildfire.
Yeah, you breaking up. You got to walk back to the highs, bro. You walking in the grass, man. You got to get closer to the crib. Breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking up a little bit.
Oh, he getting the groceries out the car.
Okay,
yeah.
You know
yeah, what's good, Chad? I see y'all. What's up?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? We see y'all in that, man. You know what I'm saying? We just letting a quick draw, you know what I'm saying? Get his shit off. You gotta get the groceries in the house right now, though. You know what I'm saying? Just give him a second. Man, 5, man. You see how sticky this damn game of boxing is, man. Nasty work out here.
Yeah, man. And Q one of them guys, man. That goddamn, yeah, he in this shit for real, for sure. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna ask you though, bro. Like, what's motivating you right now? Like, is it to prove people wrong or to prove yourself right?
It's a bit of both. Like I want grind. It's a bit of both. I want, and to be honest, bro, I've always been into boxing. I've always loved the history of the sport. Bro, I want to seat at the table. I want to seat at the table with some of the greats. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to say I did enough, even though I took L's. I bounced back because I was always disciplined. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I always stay true to the sport. Stay true to myself. And I want them niggas to slide me a seat back and say, "Nigga, welcome." And so,
yeah.
So I'm always self-motivated. I've always been self-motivated, bro. Like to prove everybody wrong, to prove myself right. Like it's never a doubt in my mind. Do I still got it? Not the fucking doubt be like, shit. Like when the next fight gonna come? At the same time, shit, Bill still roll around like clockwork.
Like a motherfucker. You ain't never lie about that, bro. And you got that. You got that nice brick house over there. So I know them bills coming.
Government don't give a fuck about when you fight. None of that shit. So
no, they don't care about none of that.
Hey, let me ask you this real quick, Kay. You just said something, bro. The greats, man. Who do you view as great, like right here, right now in this era? Like, who are some of the greats in your eyes?
Active or inactive?
Actively great right now.
Well, Crawford just retired, so I can't say him. Hell, Shakur is probably the best fighter in the world right now. Shakur, Keyshawn, Canelo, Benavidez, Bam Bam.
Good list right there.
B-Vol. Yeah, those motherfuckers are great.
No, Devin Haney? Devin Haney ain't great to you?
No, he's not. Not to me. I ain't gonna say a lot to you. I've only seen one Devin Haney performance where I nodded my head to him and said, okay, that nigga did his thing that fight. I've only seen one. And that was against Regis. The Loma fight, he arguably lost. The George Kambosos was never supposed to have that fight if T.O. would have did what the fuck he was supposed to do and take the fight. So him beating on George Kambosos, nobody ever considered George Kambosos elite. Nobody ever considered George Kambosos a top fighter. George Kambosos just happened to beat the man who beat the man. On a night that T.O. decided to fight stupid and fight like a fucking bull and got his dumb ass dropped. So so I've never seen even his fight against Brian Norman. I picked Devin Haney to beat Brian Norman. I said Devin Haney should beat Brian Norman pretty easily. But after he dropped him, after he dropped him in like third or fourth round, that next round he tried to go for the cap. After that, he never took no more risks. Everything he did was real competitive. He threw the jab, then he'd throw the 1-2, overcommit with the 1-2, so he'd lean on so they'll fall in full. He on his back. It clinched. They got to restart. It was never anything that made you say, okay, this motherfucker. I'm seeing what I just don't see it with Devin. I know he can box. I just don't think he's a great. Not on the level of Shakur. Not on the level of Crawford. Not on them guys' level.
Okay. Go ahead, Kay.
You was talking about, you know what I'm saying, going through and dealing with all this, you know what I'm saying, every damn thing in boxing. What's the best advice a veteran has given you, and who was that?
Shit, I don't talk to no veterans. I talk to man shit. I be in this motherfucker, bro. I don't talk to niggas. I'm cool with like only veteran I say I'm cool with that I see on the regular is Austin Trout.
Okay.
And I was fighting for the
actually worked with his brother-in-law.
Yeah, I was fighting for the WBA Continental title here in Houston. I was fighting Boca Chica, the dude who almost knocked Brian Norman out in the fight after me that they called a draw. We were fighting for the WBA title. Austin Trout just happened to bring his WBA title to the ring, to the gym that day. He was like, man, feel this, bro. When you feel it, you're going to go win, like, feel this title. Like, feel that energy. And when you go fight next week, no, it was this week. So you going to fight this week. Then don't let that feeling escape you. Go claim that title. I like, I bet. I mean, I never had no doubt in the first place, but that was a little extra motivation for me. Because I made him look like, now, I mean, I knew I was going to beat the shit out of him. So it wasn't nothing new to me, but I was hoping to use that as a catapult to my career. Like, yeah, I did lose to Brian Norman. This was the guy who damn near knocked Brian Norman out before the head, but so they called it a technical draw. I just made him look like nothing. So, but after that fight, bro, I got shut out. Now, nobody wanted to fight him because of what he did to Brian Norman. I went in there and beat him so easily. And then so the narrative was back out there. Okay, that nigga Q back on his shit again. So I sat down for 11 months, 12 months again before I fought. That's when I got the fight with Polanco. So Polanco, they strategized. It was smart, but they some hoes because after I beat Boca Chica, which was in like October, I tried to fight Polanco again in December. In January, they said no. I said okay, cool. So I tried to fight him again, and I think it was March or April. They said no again. So, and then all of a sudden I get a call, say, do I want to fight Polanco in June? I was like, yeah, bet, hell yeah. I was like, shit. I already knew what they did, though. I was like, fuck, these motherfuckers waiting me out. I couldn't get a fight in the meantime. And then they waited until I was 11, 12 months out the ring and then offered me a fight. But in that since the time that I fought Boca Chica and the time that I fought Rohan Polanco, it was 12 months inactive, pretty much a year of no fights. He fought 3 times in that time frame. So he firing on a different type of cylinder. You see what I'm saying? Like it's different when you like. It's like anything you can do. Like even you a basketball player, you go a whole goddamn year without shooting a basketball or playing in the game. When you come back, you're not gonna be just as fluid as you want to be. Like it's any sport. So I knew that may have been an issue. My conditioning for the fight was good. I wasn't tired. It's just that my ability to just keep my snap, get off the way I need to. I seen everything coming. My reaction time was just a little bit off. Like, and them small shit, that matter. So I ain't making no excuse for nothing. Like I lost. That was like the only fight I say I just lost fair and square, whether it was due to inactivity or not. I lost that motherfucker. Now, do I think the scorecards was biased? Yeah, bro. These niggas, some of the niggas didn't give me a single round. I said, God damn, you niggas tough. Motherfuckers tough. I said, I know goddamn well I won some rounds in this bitch. But
that scorecard pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't understand. I ain't understand that at all.
Real quick, you spoke. You know what I'm saying? You said Austin Trout was the veteran that gave you some game that motivated you. Speaking of Austin Trout, that man is savage over there in the Bell Knuckle arena. Would you consider taking your service? Consider taking your services over there because they can't beat that man with the damn educated jab that he got.
Nah, I ain't that desperate yet, bro. I ain't gonna say a lot to you. I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I'm not there yet, bro. I'm such a fucking boxing pugilist, bro. Like I'm such a student of the sport, bro. That if my time in boxing has come to an end, then it's gonna end with boxing. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
I'm gonna let it end with boxing. I ain't gonna pursue no other sports. I'm gonna stop at boxing.
Because I said that about Austin Trout, man. I said that about Austin Trout, man. I talked to his brother-in-law. I said, bro, he's taking another fight. But I was like, these guys can't get past his jab. Because ain't he still undefeated over there? So I'm just like, I guess he like it, man. So I guess I gotta love it for him.
And they paying bro good. Like he's saying shit, the money that he's making over there is better than the money he's making in boxing. And if he better ride that way till he can't no more shit.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him at all. I was my boy. I'll be in that motherfucker room for that nigga. And FYI, Austin Trout beat Canelo in that goddamn fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, I ain't look up on the scorecard. I ain't had no Canelo beat no Austin Trout that fight. I don't give a damn he did drop him. That same round he dropped him, Austin Trout got back up and won the rest of that round. So, but Austin Trout was already down 4-0 when he decided to fight him in fucking San Antonio.
Yeah.
He was down 4 rounds before the fight even started. Fucking coming to fucking, Texas got some of the worst judges in the fucking world, boy. Texas they rob the shit out you. They won't think twice.
Yeah, man. I want to ask you about something positive though, bro. That you've been doing that I've been loving to see, man. The podcast, man. The Agnew podcast. You always been good in interviews, man. You always talking shit, popping your shit like an H-Time nigga supposed to. But like, what made you start that with said you know, and Val and Mac, man, what made you want to jump in the podcast lane? Is that like was that something that you always wanted to do, or you just felt like, okay, these are my guys and I'm gonna do it?
Okay, so no, that's okay. So me and Val, the one that sits to my left on the podcast, that's my dog. We talk on the phone damn near every day. We've been talking about doing a podcast together for like the last 3-4 years. And every time we on the phone, we talk boxing. We talk boxing on a level that if you don't got no boxing knowledge, we don't even want to talk to you. Like, we don't talk to casuals. Like, we really sit down and we break shit down. We go find information. We dig into facts. Like,
yeah.
And so we talk boxing. Sid already had a podcast. Now, Sid used to train in Maine with me, but I never introduced myself to him. He never introduced. We just knew each other. We just speak to each other. We kept going. Like, me and Sid never had a relationship at the time. So when Val and Sid got cool, Sid asked Val did he want to join the pod with his other co-host named D. And Val was like, yeah, shit, you mind if I bring Q? He was like, nah, that's perfect. And so that's how that came together. Now, me and Sid cool in the motherfucker. That's my dog now. And so B ended up not sticking around because he has fucking soft. He had thin skin. So, and we be on there. If you don't know what you're talking about, nigga, we finna call you out.
Yeah. Y'all boys vicious on that motherfucker.
Yeah, we do that sometimes.
Yeah, y'all boys is vicious. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so you
especially Val.
Yeah. If you ain't got no thick skin, you ain't finna make it on this motherfucker. And B didn't make the cut, so we replaced B with Mac. And so, and I've been knowing Mac for a minute. Mac been my dog for Mac been a big supporter for a minute. And so, brother, we do that shit every week, but we make sure faithfully every week. I did it about 2-3 hours ago. So, yeah, I've always I ain't never really just been into the podcast shit, but I love talking boxing, and it just kind of made sense. Like, that's one thing I can talk. I can talk old school boxing, new school boxing. I watch all the old fights, but I'm a fucking student. So when this shit they presented it to me, I was like, hell yeah, and this shit. We've been on that motherfucker going strong ever since.
Okay, so let me ask you this: you are the fighter on the show, so you seeing shit from a fighting perspective. So, like, what kind of conversations are you trying to bring to the Agnew podcast that people may not know or probably not hearing in the boxing media space?
Okay, so me, there's certain shit I can bring to the table, certain shit I can bring, some shit I can say, some shit I can't say. I'm so cool with a lot of fighters. Shakur, Kenny, Keyshawn, Tiger. I'm cool with a lot of fighters. I've been in a lot of training camps. I've been in the gym when a lot of fighters got their ass cooked. I'm talking about I'm talking about fucked up, knocked out and everything. So when I make my judgments on who I think gonna win a fight, it's based off how I seen him spar or how I seen him fight versus other people. Like Sid used to fight, so Sid still has his boxing senses of what he see. Sometimes nigga be biased, but some shit, so do I. But
right. But you still active though. Sid is retired. No disrespect to Big Sid. No disrespect to Big Sid, but you active still. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why I say.
So my ears are always to the streets, the boxing streets. People always, I'm still big bro to Tiger Johnson, Troy Isley, Duke Reagan, Keyshawn. Those still my little bro. Jared Anderson. They still call me big bro. So when we around each other, they tell me some shit, and I be like, damn, that's crazy. Certain shit I can't say, certain shit I can't say. So, but this boxing,
you can't say it over there. You can't say it over here.
No, I can't say it all. What I'm saying,
I'm just clarifying. That's all.
What I can say, this boxing game dirtier than the motherfucker. And a lot of niggas who think shit the grass was greener on the other side, shit, sometimes it is because Troy Isley, Duke Reagan, they found out the hard way. They signed with Jay Prince, and that shit wasn't like they thought it was. Jared Anderson. So Jay Prince had Jared Anderson, Troy Isley, Duke Reagan, and Shakur. Out of all four of them, Shakur was the only one he kept a relationship with. Troy forced his way out of the contract. Duke waited out the contract. Jared Anderson wanted out the contract. So that tells you something, right? It tells you a story. Shakur didn't have to re-sign with Jay. Shakur did his contractual obligations for Jay Prince. He re-signed with Jay, but at a significant decrease in the management percentage. So, so he's still tied because they got a different type of relationship. They got a family type of relationship. Now, how Jay was treating Jared them and all them, Nah, yeah. Them niggas don't even come down to Houston no more because they so disgusted by how they got played. And so it's some shit I can talk about, some shit I can't talk about. If you ask me specific questions, I can break certain shit down to you.
Yeah, well, hold on, cause I seen you and Big Baby in the gym a couple weeks back when A-Leaf was getting ready for his fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he had called me up because we was training with each other the day before. I was on the mix with him. And he was like, man, shit, let's go to the. I was like, I told him at the spot that he wanted to hang out with me and shit like that. I was like, shit, nigga, you know you can, nigga. You ain't gotta ask me, nigga, just pull up. And so that's why he had came to the gym at Maine that day. Yeah. And so right, he out there helping Richard Torres get ready for Frank Sanchez, but the fight got postponed. So he's getting ready for a comeback fight itself. So he out there working with Bo McDam and Tiger Johnson's coach Rayford. So he's out there getting himself back in physical shape, getting his mind back in fight shape. And so I expect to see my little bro back doing what he loved to do. And so he got a different approach from it this time. He got a more smarter, more disciplined approach because shit, he understands what can happen. Like in the heavyweight division, you just take one punch in the heavyweight division. So you gotta most definitely always be locked in and be smart in that fucking division.
Mm-hmm.
I had wondered something about Big Baby Anderson at one point in time. I said, bro, I like his style, but is he getting a lot of heavyweight work? Because, you know what I'm saying, it looked like a smaller man style the way he's damn getting it. And I'm like, if he's playing around with these smaller guys, he's pulling punches. So he's not really getting anything off. He's getting, you know what I'm saying, being able to get the sharpness from these guys. But if he's not utilizing practical application against the big guys, we don't know if shit really shows up.
He wasn't getting a lot of good heavyweight work here in Houston. He had to go elsewhere and get it.
Okay.
Right. He had to go elsewhere and get it. The heavyweights that they had out here, none of them could really compete with him.
Right.
They were just mobile punching bags. So
that's crazy.
He had to go elsewhere and get it. The camp he had for the Mark McCauley fight was just a bad camp. Not by his doing.
Mm-hmm.
His fault at all. He was just doing what he was told, and which was bullshit. But yeah,
let me ask you this though, Q. Who was the fighter you watched growing up that made you fall in love with boxing? Was it, any particular guys you watched, as a teenager in Houston that made you like boxing?
I watched Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, Bernard Hopkins, Zab Judah. Those was the top 4 I used to watch. Floyd, Roy, and Bernard. Them 3 right there. I watched them 3 faithfully. Then once I got more into boxing, I watched every last one of Evander Holyfield fights, every last one of Sugar Ray Leonard fights, Marvin Hagler, the ones of Ali that I could watch. But I go all the way back when it comes to watching boxing. I'm talking about HBO After Dark, back in the day when they had ESPN Friday fight nights.
Friday night fights.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you about some real boxing talk. Like, who in your division right now you feel like get too much hype, knowing that you could beat their ass if you get that opportunity?
Mario Barrios, bro, but he got it. He got Ryan Garcia caught that nigga, man.
You know he took out, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't step on him no more.
Damn.
He used to be one of my victims in sparring too. He was one of my victims. He was training with Virgil Hunter. Virgil, what's Andre Ward old coach name? Virgil Hunter, Virgil Hill.
Virgil Hunter.
Virgil Hunter out there. I used to go out there to Oakland.
Boxing whisperer.
Yeah, I went out there to Oakland. Man, I put foots all on that boy head. Right in front of Virgil. Virgil didn't know who I was at the time. He knew who I was after I left that gym.
Okay. So you say Mario Barrios. I like that. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like the boxing world respects your talent yet, or you still slept on out here?
I'm still, bro. I'm gonna be slept on until I make that leap. Until I make it to that next level, bro, I'm still gonna be slept on. Because right now, some niggas looking at me as that gatekeeper nigga that nobody looks good against, but he gonna give you a hard ass fight. That's not what I'm trying to be remembered for. So until I win that fight, that's gonna put me in position to give me that next big fight. until I win that big fight that keeps the ball rolling, then nah, bro. Cause don't get me wrong, I've had the opportunities. I ain't gonna sit in front cabin face. I haven't had them. It took me I had to get them on my own. I had to fucking get the motherfuckers out the mud, but I had them, and they fucking slipped through my fingers. They slipped through my grasp. So my goal is, but whenever I get it again, when I get it again, make sure I capitalize on it. And capitalize in such a dramatic fashion to where motherfuckers demand to see me again.
You gotta stop beating guys up in the damn gym, man. They not gonna damn do that, man. You already know how it is, Q. Damn. You beating everybody up, and then I see if you just beating up regular dudes that you're supposed to beat up when you pull up the gyms, but you beating up names, man. Beating up names, and everybody see that.
That's a good chance. It's a real good chance I'm not going to nobody else's camp again. But I talked to Peter Kahn, and if Xander happened to get that fight with Devin Haney, they want me to be his fucking sparring partner.
Mm-hmm.
So, I won't
that's
do
what
it.
happened with that's what happened with Troy. Troy said he pulled up to do some sparring with Carlos Adames. They got a session in, then they told him don't come back.
Yeah, him and Carlos Adames got it in. Yeah, they was out there. I think it was in Vegas.
Yeah, he told him don't come back because they was like, we might have to see this dude. And he said he said he wasn't even showing him nothing.
I didn't see Troy. I had to put pause on motherfuckers in the gym.
Yeah.
So he wanted to fight with Laura as well. I didn't see Troy whoop shit out of Laura. I mean, whoop Laura ass up and down the ring.
Old man Laura though. That's the patience and time in there.
This old man Laura. Yeah. That Laura that be dropping niggas now. That Laura that's trying to get all the goddamn knockouts and drops, man. Troy putting foots on that nigga ass.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you this, bro. So if everything does go your way next, bro, your next fight, who and what should be next for you?
Okay, so if everything goes my way, then I'll get a contract with Zuffa. Whoever Zuffa has on it, I want everybody that got at 147 on Zuffa. Then they don't have a 154, but I've been saying they be doing certain catch weights. So anybody from 147 all the way to 154 can get it. That goes from
Conor Benn. What you think about Conor? What you think about Conor Benn?
God, smoke Conor Benn. I love to fight that motherfucker. I love to fight that motherfucker. And
you'll go to the UK and fight Conor Benn.
Yeah, yeah. And the reason I say the UK, bro, the UK is known for doing fair judging, bro. I've seen Errol Spence go to the UK and win his first world title. I've seen Crawford go down there and win one. I seen Maurice Hooker go down there and win one. I seen Jamel Herring go down there and win. I seen Devin Haney go to Australia. Like Great Britain, they call fights pretty fairly down the middle too, bro. So I can say I've seen a whole bunch of black fighters go out there and put foots in niggas' asses and come back with that title. So I can't say they be on some bullshit. I can't lie and say that. They call fair fights than fucking California and Texas do. So
yeah.
So the opportunity presented itself. Hell yeah. And yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I like that, man. That's dope, bro. That's dope.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We talking about them, all these different fighters and everything. People talk about power, but the real fighters, you know what I'm saying? We talk about timing. Who had the most dangerous timing that you face in or out of the ring?
Oh, Shakur.
Shakur?
Shakur timing was fucking crazy. I ain't never been in the ring with nobody faster than me, bro. I think Keyshawn got some wicked speed too. Wicked exposure, but
you know, timing be beating speed sometimes once you pick it up.
No, you know, most definitely timing beat speed, and that's how Shakur got my motherfucking ass when I first fought him. I'm thinking I'm fast. He was smaller than me too. I'm like, man, this little nigga, they got me fucked up. Yeah, nigga.
Look, you think about coach tell you when you throw a punch, snap that other hand back. You be like, damn, am I not pulling my hand back fast enough?
That motherfucker was timing the shit out of me.
Hey, let me expound on that, Q. So every fighter has a crazy sparring session nobody knows about. What's the wildest gym war you ever had? Out of all of the camps, you know, what's the wildest gym war you done had in your life, in your career?
Oh shit.
He said, I beat everybody up. What the fuck you talking about?
Nah, I don't know, bro. I know it did been some days he might have got, you know what I'm saying?
It been some days a nigga got on my ass.
Yeah, cause I Q, you know I've been following you for a minute. I seen that clip Ammo posted of you. I remember that joint. Yeah.
See, Ammo was so goddamn biased with that shit, bro. I had sparred Ammo probably 50 times, bro. And I'm talking about I put foots in. I beat Ammo ass every time we ever sparred. I mean, even the time we fought, I whooped that nigga.
49-1.
So when he finally got the footage of me or that shit, and then you watch the footage, you see my feet tripping over his, but he did land a punch. So in a real boxing match, it would have been considered a knockdown. But it wasn't the punch that was putting me down. It was my feet tripping in the moment. And he a strong nigga. So the power, like the force of it set me on my ass. Nigga, I got up and we sparred 4 more rounds after that. So he lied and told social media, he knocked me out. Let me you out your motherfucking mind, nigga. So that's what made me post the videos of me whooping him for all them years. He apologized to me, like, man, I'm sorry, bro. I was being insecure. I was like, nigga, you good. Like, nigga, don't try to make it seem like you not, nigga, you'll never knock me out, nigga. And so, and don't get me wrong, we sparred after that. I put hands in, about beat the dog shit out of him right back in Maine. Like, nah, nigga, nah. We finna get back to our regular scheduled program of me whooping your ass the way I've always been whooping your ass. And so, I'm trying to think of a war I went to. Like, I remember I remember the very few people who whooped my ass in sparring. But the going to war with a nigga in sparring, let me think. Oh,
the wildest war. Yeah.
Ramos, Jesus Jr. When I went to Arizona. Because
Jesus Ramos, the middleweight.
Yeah, the one that fought Shane Mosley, yeah. So when I went out there, they didn't want to bring me out there because they thought I was too small. Because I was 158 at the time. And I'm fighting 47. He's fighting 60. So when I got out there, I'm 158. This motherfucker about 175, 180.
Damn.
So they telling me, they were like, bro, he be knocking niggas out in sparring. He said, motherfuckers be leaving in the middle of the night. Don't even come to the gym the next day. They at the airport gone. I say, shit. I ain't worried about that. Man, we got in that ring. And sure enough, you know, we in another nigga gym in another nigga city and everybody watching. You ain't finna let nobody come to your gym and whoop your ass, pretty much, basically what I'm saying.
Right.
It's
in it.
Me and that nigga went in that motherfucking ring and got active. Because he bigger than me. So he probably thought he was gonna try to get me up out of there. Like, man, let me get this little small ass nigga up out my gym, man. Send this nigga back home. I like, nah, nigga, you got another motherfucking thing coming. Me and that nigga went in that motherfucker working. So we did like 6 rounds. So we did 6 rounds, 6 4-minute rounds, 30-second break. And so we in there going at it. And so after the round, said, she got some more. He looked at me, he's like, yeah, come on. I bet. After we finished that round, you got another one? Man, we went up going 10 rounds straight, 10 4-minute rounds, 30-second break. We was in that motherfucker.
Was this in 2025? Was this last year?
Yeah, the end of last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so we ended up going, I think, like 10 rounds. The only reason we stopped is because they daddy stopped us. I was like, yeah,
wow.
I was like, hey man, I'm gonna be in this motherfucker. Like, nah, ain't nobody. I don't catch no flights and get up out. Like, nah, I'm gonna be in this motherfucker the whole camp. And so after that, I earned their respect. And shit, after that shit, we was in there playing. We was in there going to war, playing chess. We was in there getting active.
Okay, let me ask you this: out of everyone you faced or sparred, who was the toughest fighter you've ever been in the ring with?
Oh, that white boy, Clay Collard.
Really?
Yeah, that white boy. He was an MMA fighter. He lost to me, and then he went on Top Rank. He was knocking out all Top Rank undefeated fighters. He knocked out like 2 PBC undefeated fighters, and then he went to Top Rank and stopped like 3 or 4 of 8 undefeated fighters. Bro, this nigga, because he fought orthodox and southpaw, so he'll switch in the middle because he was just so goddamn tough, bro. He was just like, I'm hitting this motherfucker. Everything I got, this motherfucker. So when we weigh in, right? And then this is when I knew this, but I wasn't really paying attention at the time. You know, MMA fighters cut weight a little different. So he cut weight. So we meet at the weigh-in. He weighs in like at 146. I weigh in at 147. Now he's smaller than me. Man, I see this dude the next day in the back getting ready. I said, God damn, this motherfucker got big, boy. So I was like, okay, cool. So I knew I had to be careful on my approach to him, but he just had so much energy. He was so awkward. He was one of them real tough ass white boys. I'm talking about trailer park tough ass white boy, ride bulls and shit like that. Man, that motherfucker.
Classic K Collar. You ain't lying, man. Yeah.
But that motherfucker, he had a crazy work rate, bro. He had a crazy work rate. That motherfucker throw punches and bunches.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you ain't lying though,
Go
bro.
look at his box rate, bro. Look at all the undefeated fighters. Nah. Okay, all the undefeated fighters he knocked out and beat up on, and he put paws on him, bro. I'm talking about left him looking crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. You're not lying, bro. He just beat the undefeated dude, as a matter of fact. And
look at the fight after me. So after I fought him, look at the run that boy went on. Look at the Terry. He went, man, he was in there putting foots in niggas' asses.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Top Rank had signed him, right, for like a 2 or 3 fight contract, and they asked him, do you want to avenge one of your losses? Do you want to fight Quinton Randall? He was like, hell no. Nah. He was like, nah, I don't want you to give me somebody else.
Yeah.
Look, Sergio Moore said something last night when he was referring to JoJo Diaz. He was like, when you're a boxer, the first thing to be known about you don't want to be known as being tough, because that what orchestrate that spells out that you get hit a lot.
Yeah, that tough guy shit. I mean, you take a beat.
Yeah. So, yeah, that guy you was beating up on, like I said, I know a lot of MMA guys. They'll take them punches and just keep coming, but you got to save them from themselves sometimes. But
yeah, but okay, but this MMA guy right here, bro, his offense was his defense. Don't get me wrong, he got hit, but he did way more hitting than he did getting hit.
Look, I'm when your boy Sid was on here, we went into a little back and forth about Shakur's defense. Now I got you on here, and you spoken so highly of Shakur. Educate us on Shakur's defense actually being defense, and not what Sid was saying is not defense.
Shit, his defense. He showed you a whole nother level of his defense in his last 2 fights. His fight against Williams Zapata and his fight against Tio. Mm-hmm. How his eyes are so fucking good. He see your move before you make it. Like, your body has tails, so he read every fucking tail. Rain coming down. He reads every tail that you got. Like, now he most definitely has defense, but he understands distance and range most of all. He understands his distance. He understands his range. He has great eyes. He has great IQ. His timing is perfect. So he's always 2 or 3 steps ahead of you. Always 2 or 3 steps ahead of you. So, but he most definitely is a fucking defensive wizard. The statistics show you that. Tio was his toughest test on paper. Tio was his toughest test on paper. Hell, Williams Zapata put up a better fight than Tio. Shit, Oscar Valdez put up a better fight than Tio. And that's because, bro, Shakur's just so fucking great. It's all that super athletic shit that niggas be trying to do in the ring, bro. He know how to nullify all that just with timing, bro. Just with timing, just with a smart jab, having educated feet, knowing when to jab, step back, and jab again, knowing how to control the pace and everything with his jab, knowing how to smother shots on the inside, but also sneak a quick body shot in. It's just to suck a little wind out you. So in the later rounds of the fight, when you think you're gonna be able to have an explosive run, when you think you're gonna have that second win, it don't come the way you think it's gonna come, because he didn't already invested into the body on some sneaky shit that you don't even really think that's gonna pay dividends later, but it does. Like, his IQ is through the fucking roof, and him whooping Tio like that wasn't surprising. I talked to Short. He told me, he's like, I'm gonna control this entire fight with just a jab. Watch how I'm doing with the jab. Before they even had that fight signed, Shakur was watching Tio for years, and he would say, bro, I can whoop this nigga, bro. He said, bro, he makes so many fucking flaws. Like, if I ever get this fight, I'm gonna fucking destroy him. He been saying that for 3 years, bro. Ever since over 3 years. Ever since Tio beat Loma, he been saying that since then. Bro, he has so many flaws. He don't do this right. He don't do that right. I can exploit all that shit. And when the time came, he did everything he said he was gonna do to the motherfucking T, to the letter. And so,
look, I ain't got Shakur here, but I got you here. You know what I'm saying? And you're a defensively responsible fighter. Like what can you tell to the guys that's coming up now that overlook defense, man? Because it's like everybody just wants them get in there and get to it, and just it's like they cut out the small stuff that that makes them big when it comes to not
all
getting hit.
All these idiots want to be a fucking fan-friendly fight. They want to be the fan favorite. Which that shit'll catch up to you. You'll run into a shot you don't see, or you want to be macho, and you get hit with a shot that put you on your ass, and you may not get up. Like, okay, so Shakur just did a podcast with it was Carmelo Anthony, and they asked him what are 3 things a fighter needs to be great. He said he needs a jab. He said defense is number 1, most of all. Defense, a jab, and footwork. Footwork is very fun, is very slept on. If your defense is peak and you have a jab and you have great footwork, you will never get fucking hit with nothing crazy. If you have good feet work, I mean you step laterally in and out or make pivots behind a smart jab, and you are already defensively responsible, how the fuck do you get hit? Those are the 3 key things. So, and he has all 3 of them. That's why he don't get hit that much. And so it's in an explosive as T.O.'s feet is. We all know T.O. explosive. He couldn't do shit. Every time he tried to explode, boom, he ran right into a jab. Every time he tried to explode, boom, ran right into a jab. So now that being defensively, bro, first of all, it'll give you a longer career. If you have a longer career, that means you can make more money, more opportunities to make history, more opportunities to put money in your family, to feed your kids, your grandkids, and give you a better chance for you to make it to the Hall of Fame or whatever your goals are. Longevity, bro. So if you're not a defensive fighter, and every fight you have, bro, just know you're taking years. You're leaving something in the ring, especially you're an action-packed fighter. If you like to get hit, and you going to war every fight, just know you're leaving something in the ring. And so that shit adds up. And over time, you may leave a little bit too much in the ring. You may fuck around and leave a memory in that motherfucker or a word. And now you can't even say that word right no more. So being defensively responsible is always a must.
Man, that's like some real shit right there, man. Because, like you said, win, lose, or draw, man, you do leave something in that ring. And we see a lot of our favorite fighters like that. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I call a spade, man. Like, cause we got a fight pool where we're picking fights, and I see a lot of people pick with their heart sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of people do that with their fandom in boxing. They see a fighter and they're like, "That's my guy, that's my guy." But I'm like, when do we come to that realization that your guy ain't the same guy no more?
Yeah, I don't pick with my heart. I pick with my shit. I go based off what I know about boxing, how styles make fight, what style you got, what style they got, what style gives you problems, what style you flourish against, what punch you susceptible to, all that shit. But I break it all the way down before I pick a win in the fight. Like,
so you believe that old saying, certain fighters just got certain fighters' number?
Yeah, you can say that. Because Vernon Forrest damn sure had Shane Mosley Jr. He whooped his ass all through the amateurs, and then he followed to the pros and whooped his ass. He most definitely had his number. Shit, you could have said Pacquiao had Marquez's number to that last fight. So he finally caught his ass. Let me say shit. Tyson Fury got Deontay Wilder number. He dropped the nigga about 6-7 times. He kept getting up.
Yeah.
So that's just a certain with certain instances and cases in boxing. It's not always like that in boxing. It's more like that in goddamn football and basketball. And when certain teams just suck and they can't just beat this particular team because that team got an all-time historic great quarterback that been there fucking 15 years. So your record against them is fucking 30. You're 1-35 against these motherfuckers. And y'all in the same division and conference. But in boxing, it's not always like that. It's not always like that.
Okay. You there, Five? You know what I'm saying? Because I see Q yawning a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Did you break fast yet? You doing Ramadan?
No, I'm not doing Ramadan yet. I was in camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in camp, so.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make up for it.
Yeah.
You got anything for him? You know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? You got any last questions from, you know what I'm saying, for our man, Mr. Randall? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Nah, I'm just
It's been a
tapped
good one,
in.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just tapped in, bro. Like I've been watching Q since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm supporting his journey. Big fan of the show, and you know, he forever gonna have a fan in me, bro. Just stay positive. You know, keep alive first, man. You're a good family man. I see you. You always got your son in the gym with you. You know what I'm saying? You married. You know what I'm saying? You got your wife, your kids, your family. Nice home, bro. Yeah, man. Just stay positive, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't watching the show at first. It took me a little time to, you know what I'm saying, to get on board with it. But once I started watching it, because like it's a schedule, it was a scheduling thing for me. So when I finally started understanding what y'all window was, I started watching. You know what I'm saying? And bro, y'all are pretty much like the traditional old school podcast on camera version, you know what I'm saying, of what the usual suspects are. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't over there with no fluff, man. Like I said, you said somebody weak, they wouldn't even be able to survive over there on that panel. So I want to, you know what I'm saying, shout y'all fellas out for actually, you know what I'm saying, talking actual boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand y'all giving y'all takes, but y'all ain't spicing it up with no bullshit narratives. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't trying to damn pick a side to swing it on. Y'all are just saying, no, this is what it is, and this is my view. That's why, like I said, on that couch, y'all can argue amongst each other based off of certain views. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I brought up the whole defense of Shakur, because I know what I was saying and shit, telling him, I said, bro, you break down the whole pillars, all the pillars of defense, and he's checking off those boxes. You can't say, oh, he's running. No, he's inside the ring. His opponent is supposed to stop him from damn running. So
They talking
you know
about running at the
you,
same time. I can say this: Shakur's only ran in two. He only had two bad performances: Nakatili and Dos Santos. Other than that, when he fought Jamir Herring, in the pocket, beat the shit out of him. He beat the dog shit out of Oscar Valdez right in the center of the ring. He fought William Zepeda in the pocket, whether it was on the ropes or the center of the ring. He beat the shit out of him, and he was right in T.O. face. He walked T.O. down for the majority of the fight. So if I got 28 fights and if you could say I ran for only 2 fights, that's not considered a fucking runner.
No, not at all.
Just like everybody said, just like niggas was saying that Earl Spencer's finna knock out Crawford. To my Crawford got a weak chin. I said, no, you niggas is crazy. Y'all never said Floyd got a weak chin. Floyd didn't been hurt about 5, 6, 7 times. But nobody ever said Floyd got a weak chin. Crawford got hurt maybe twice. Once against Gamboa and then just against the Mean Machine. And y'all saying nigga got a glass chin. Like, get out the gas, nigga. Get off the fucking gas. So the niggas fall into that narrative. And so that's why I don't be talking to niggas. I don't talk to niggas about boxing, bro. Niggas are stupid. I talk to very selective few people who know boxing, have an intelligent conversation, and talk their shit at the same time.
Man, but Q, man, I appreciate your time, man. I just got one bit of advice. Stop beating people up so we can actually get you on camera and under the lights. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying go in there and lay down, just like you trying to spar today. No, I'm over here working on something. Kind of weasel out of the spawn a little bit. So no, I already worked today. Make up something. Dog ate my homework. Some shit. You know what I'm saying? So we can get you under the lights, man. Because I'm looking forward to getting you back under the lights. Like I said, in any capacity. Because like I said, you are an upset waiting to happen when it comes to any opponent that you get in there with.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Shit, when something come up, I'm gonna most definitely let everybody know. It's gonna come. Inshallah, it's gonna come. I'm not worried about it. It's gonna come.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people, you know what I'm saying, how to find you on the Ag New Podcast or on your own socials.
Hey, man, you can find me on my Instagram at Mr. 55 Strong. Again, that's Mr. 55 Strong.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Some ways down the line, we're gonna reach out to you again. It ain't gonna be on this platform. It ain't gonna be Tales from the B side, because you came over here and told more stories. You told more stories that you told stories from other motherfuckers. So, man, you've been more than appreciated. So if I bring you back, man, it's gonna be a real conversation with KG. We just gonna shoot the shit because I like, you know what I'm saying, cats that actually know boxing. You know what I'm saying? We can actually, you know what I'm saying, go back and forth. You can educate me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, just put out some good game. You know what I'm saying? But till next time, champ.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
sure.
5. This is the part where I say to Thomas, that was a good one, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know if I lived up to your standards or not, man. But that definitely was a dope interview. Q definitely is one of them guys that don't bite his tongue for nothing to nobody. It might rub some people the wrong way, some of the things that he say, man, but you know, he lives his truth, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a real authentic H-Town guy who just happens to be good from the shoulders. Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, bro. I'm always thankful and forever grateful for you blessing me to, you know, be on your platform and talk to these guys and be amongst these stories and be a part of these stories. Thomas, man, I hope I did you right, man, as the co-host for the day, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. Give me my 50%, Thomas. I need it.
Nah, man, that's the H-Town hard hitter, man. He look, he called me the storyteller from the B-side. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, man, I've seen him over the years, the last 6 years to be exact. You know what I'm saying? Evolve. And 503 itself give hell of interviews, man. You know what I'm saying? So just know that some of my ways of doing this came from you. You know what I'm saying? So I had to watch some of the, you know what I'm saying, some of the greats to, you know what I'm saying, be able to carry on and conduct, you know what I'm saying, good interviews, good conversations in general, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we get down around here, man. So I'm learning as I go, bro. Learning as I go.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna say this about Q too, man. Like, I know a lot about Q. Like, this shit that he said tonight, he ain't lying, man. It's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people don't be privy to. We always love the gloss and the glitter of your favorite fighters, whether that's Devin Haney, that's Shakur, that's Tank. But you still got a whole nother side to the other guys they're fighting, and you know what these guys are going through. You know, they go into these gyms, they train and they sparring. Managers is playing games, promoters is playing games. Like you got a real good glimpse of that with Q. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I love Tales from the B-side, because it ain't just all my favorite fighter this, my favorite fighter that. No, bro, we giving it to you from a whole nother perspective and angle of boxing, because these guys are not privy to all these opportunities that a Devin Haney is going to get, or that a Shakur is going to get, or that a Keyshawn is going to get. Quinton was on the team. He was on the boxing team with Keyshawn, with Troy, with Duke, with Big Baby. All these guys trained together in Colorado Springs at the Olympic Training Center. So he's been right there with these guys, but one guy's career goes this way, another guy's career goes the other way. So he's having to deal with the adversity, the ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually happy that KG brought him on the show, man. I've been wanting KG to bring Q on the show since the beginning of the show. So to see Q on the show today and me be a part of it, man, I'm overly happy for this one, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, appreciate you, big bro.
Sometimes you got to get time, 5. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? How I can make it work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes reaching out to these fighters is either scheduling on their behalf, scheduling on my behalf, or be honest, bro, sometimes my mind don't even be focused on this. You already know the type of time I be on, you know what I'm saying, me being a single dad and stuff. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have something so high up, and then all of a sudden the next day, that shit at the wayside, and I'm like, man, I get to it when I get to it. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no shade to you, any of the other brothers, any of the fighters that I cross paths with. You know what I'm saying? If all plays out well, anybody that's listening, I think I got a real conversation next Sunday with Coach Kenny Ellis. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned for that. And I actually let that cat out the bag, and anybody that's ever watched the show know I don't tell y'all who we're going to have until we start running promo. So, but I was actually on the phone with him today, and you know, said we was building on some things. So, potentially might have him on Sunday. Y'all tap in on Friday coming up this week. This upcoming week. Tales from the B-side is going to be on Friday to fit the scheduling of a fighter, and we're going to bring on Shadeja Green. So, everybody just stay tapped in, man. You know what I'm saying? 5, give them your last, man, so we can go ahead and roll up out of here.
Yeah, man. Once again, man, salute to the chat, salute to everybody that came through showing love today. Y'all know where to follow me at, man. 503 line, man. Hard Hitter Sports and Entertainment. Hard Hitter. H-Time Hard Hitter on IG, man. 503 line on Twitter. We about to ramp up the channel, get back active, get back shooting this content, doing this great content. I'm still settling into my new spot. Got a whole lot of more unpacking to do, you know. So I don't have my setup the way that I really want it for real, but I am able to, you know, shoot content and do content. I've been testing it out these past couple of days with my brothers, you know. Salute to Cadillac Red for bullshit on the Beltway, and of course KG with Tales from the B-side. So you know, just making some minor adjustments to the content, man. But we finna be back active, you know, Usual Suspect Sunday, Trill Thursday, H-Time Trill Thursday, Talk Heavy Tuesday, and you know, hardest and hottest boxing topics, man. You know, we finna get real active out here, man. It's a lot of shit going on. I've been quiet. I ain't really been saying too much of nothing. I've been, you know, dipping and dabbing on the pod with the guys, but y'all finna hear my voice again, man. And like I say, man, once again, thank you for the opportunity, brother. You already know I'm one phone call away, one message away. Whatever you need me for, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Yeah, keep doing your thing, man. Keep growing the channel. You and Thomas, y'all doing a great job. You doing a great job. All fella doing a great job behind the scenes. Production is top tier. You know, presentation is top tier. Promo videos, intro videos, man. Just keep that creative flow going. You know, sometimes it might get stagnant. You might hit a wall. You might have writer's block where you ain't feeling creative. You know, just keep pushing through that shit, big bro. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Salute to you, and salute to the guys in the chat, man, and the gals as well, because we did have some gals pull up on us. Salute to all y'all. It's your boy 503 Line, and I'm up out of here.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You heard my boy 5, man. Salute to everybody that has pulled up, whether it's the beginning of the show, middle of the show, stayed a while, went back and got some money, and came back and watched this show. Y'all just, it's appreciated. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of it all, man, boxing has always been a sport built on stories. Not just the champions the world celebrates, but the fighters who get up and get to it when the phone rings. Man, tonight we had a chance to hear the vantage point from my boy Quinton Randall, a fighter who lives the realities of the sport, and now he helps tell the truth about it from the other side of the microphone. Boxing will shake your hand with one glove and pick your pocket with the other. Those are the stories that we tell here, man. You know what I'm saying? I am KG, and this has been Tales from the B-side.
It's a Usual Suspect thing.
There's no money at all in that fight for Rolly. At all.
From Houston, Texas.
Quinton, quick draw.